web. Now, I just need really a thin strip of this. So let's just cut down there. Now, really, I would use my scissors for this, but I wanted to bring my paper scissors and I forgot to bring them. So, I'm going to have to use my scissors. I'm going to use these ones. Let me just cut that down, just to a bit that we're going to be able to use. Could have used bigger scissors, really, couldn't I? Right, there we go, and that's back on the roll, and that's really secure. And then I'm going to just iron this onto here, and again, I don't want that much, it's going over the edge, so let's get rid of a bit at the bottom as well. And let's just cut that off, actually. So, as I mentioned, it's double-sided adhesive. So you've got a rough side, that is glue. You've got a smooth side, and that is what you're going to iron on to start with. Let me just bring don't iron on your cutting mat. What you can do is use greaseproof paper, baking parchment, something like that. If you're at all worried it's actually going to go onto your ironing board, then pop a little bit of that underneath. But okay, on this one I'm okay. And then all you're going to do is you're then going to just iron it flat on. Now, if you're worried that you think, oh, actually, you know what, I might iron the wrong side, then put that greaseproof paper over it. I've got some here, so all you'd need to do then is just lay that over. Okay, so bear that in mind and just have something a little bit close to. Actually, you're not ironing this, you're pressing it on. But just a few seconds, and again, you've got full instructions on it. And then what that does is that then seals onto the calico. And all you need to do then is just allow it to cool a little bit and then tear off. Now, I know we're not going to get this demo done, so I'm just going to show you how to separate it out. So this one's actually come off really easily. A little tip, if I can find my pins again, is if you've got a large sheet and you're struggling to get it off, if you just score it with a pin and then you can bend it, you can peel that top layer off really easily. There we go. So this, although it doesn't look it, this is now glue. And so it can be really tacky, so it doesn't look it at all. So let's just attach something to it. So we've got a little bit of that lovely hessian, and all we'd need to do, and we would do this on the book cover obviously, is just lay it down. If you're going to put gilding flakes, pop them underneath. Any fabric, any paper, so I've got a book here, Sarah, Edward Rutherford, brilliant book. If you've not read it, definitely recommend it. Pop it on there. A little bit of fabric. Let's just cut a little bit down, and then a little bit of fabric on there. Now, because I've got areas here that I haven't got any fabric covering, then I'm going to use that greaseproof paper, and I'm then going to iron on top until that's bonded. So Bonder Web is, I could do a whole show on Bonder Web. It's such a useful item. We often use it for turning up hems, etc. So Bonder Web, I've got a bit here. You can actually separate, whilst that's drying, separate it out. If you can peel it back, there we go. So you could actually cut thin strips for taking up your hems, bits like that. And you can then rip it up for little bits of fabric as well. So it's just so very useful. So you're just going to iron it on there. And then it's, now that's why I use your greaseproof paper, because that's attached to the Bonder Web. So let's just take that away. But then these items where it's attached are permanent. Back to you, Adam.
It is the way forward. It is worth having it as well. Get it while you can. I've just got enough time to mention the poplins as well before we run out of time. We've got a load of colours for you to choose from here. They're the details for the Bonder Web that you currently got on the screen that we were just using in the demonstration. But now you've got these colours. All these colours as well would go with your Gutterman threads.
This is why I've chosen it, Adam. Nothing to do with the fact that it's just the most glorious box ever. But yeah, you've got such really useful colours in both the fabrics and the threads.
They really, really would. There is 21 colours to choose from. You're getting a metre. Jump to the website, it's the quickest and the easiest place to go to find these. Well, you are getting a metre for £9.99. 262707 is your item number. We've been very busy this hour. Sum it up for me if you wouldn't mind. If people are umming and ahhing, maybe for the essential kit or for the fuse web, or especially for those Gutterman threads, what would you say to the people who think, I'd like them, but I don't know if I would use them, or I've never tried them before?
So I've chosen the products on this show for things that I use in my sewing room, my craft room at home, and things that actually I think this, to me, I looked at this and thought, you know what, this is a little gift to me. I absolutely love it. I use Gutterman thread all the time. It's really top quality. But then this, I just love the storage. All the items in that bundle they're perfect for all of your everyday needs.
I absolutely adore them. If you want your threads, £39.99. Thank you ever so much. It's been an absolute pleasure, Rosella, to work with you again. Don't you go anywhere. There's still so much to shop for here on the wonderful world of Hochanda. I'll see you in an hour. Ooh, what a busy hour I've got stitch, not gonna lie. Right then, Crafts 2 up next. You do not want to miss the next show. A lot of goodies. Right then, where's the mannequins? Let's see if they want to go for a drink.
Calling all crafters, this is a Hochanda announcement. We would like to inform you that our Hochanda buying crew have been busy searching for incredible brand new products and show ideas to inspire and stimulate all your crafty senses. So, watch out for Aileen's Original, Doodle Duck Designs, Etchel, Rose May, Rocks and Chains, Caterpillar Cross Stitch, Tulip, The Skinny Food Company, the Isabel Craft Collection, Staedtler, Hunt the Moon, Haas Crafts and Star Glazers. We will be checking in our latest new product arrivals from 6 p.m. on Thursday the 21st of January. Gates close at 6 p.m. on Wednesday the 27th of January. So, join us on board flight Hochanda Air for our new arrivals event.
Hi, my name is Catherine Sturrock and I work in collaboration with FMM. FMM creates some wonderful cake decorating cutters. We've brought them to Hochanda and used them with air dry clay to create some beautiful flowers, leaves and other florals. We use them then to decorate various products such as laser cut designs, mixed media, card making and many other items. So join me on Hochanda and let me guide you through the process of putting together various flowers such as roses, peonies and lots more besides.
Hi there, my name's Leona. I'm a presenter, a guest and a crafter here at Hochanda. I got into crafting years ago. I've been crafting since I was a child and I absolutely love it. I love my job. I love the presenting side because I get to meet loads of really inspirational people, and that's just the beauty of this. There's always something new to learn. There's always something that you want to get into. It's fabulous. My Let Leona Loose show on Hochanda is also fantastic. It's my weekly highlight. I get to work with loads of really cool brands, loads of fantastic products, and again, I'm always learning. And I do get loads of wonderful viewers getting in touch as well, which is obviously a highlight of our job. I hope you can join me on my Let Leona Loose shows every Wednesday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi there, I'm Nick from Crafterscope. I've been crafting for as long as I can remember. It started off making things just for myself, but then friends and family asked if they could use them too. It was really important to me to bring something unique to the crafting arena, something that was different and something that people would enjoy using just as much as I do. I really hope you'll come and join me on Hochanda for my shows with Crafterscope.
Everyone, at 11 o'clock here on Hochanda means we have an incredible show and everything under £10. Oh my word, you wait till you see exactly what we've got on the show. Most of the items under £10 anyway. And we've got the lovely John Lockwood joining us because, yes, we are emptying out your warehouse.
We are emptying out our warehouse. Yeah, you would think we'd have got to the bottom yet.
Do you know what? I thought we had. I thought we had.
I genuinely did, and then over Christmas, as you know, we didn't do any shows over in December.
Yes.
So they were cleaning the warehouse, clearing it out, and the amount of stuff that was found behind things that were important, but were important before. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like getting to Boxers when you moved.
And you forget what you had, and you open it up and you go, why didn't I use this before?
So there's things that we thought we'd sold out of, things we thought that wouldn't be back.
Yeah.
But they found all sorts of bits in there. So we've got this one and I think one more, and then that's it, I believe.
My goodness. Listen, you're already shopping ahead. I don't blame you. The website's the best place to go to see all the items we've got available for you. You can see there, all those under £10. My word. The value for money is incredible. And we are talking about clearing out a warehouse here, but it's not necessarily old stock that you're not going to use. These could be brand new to you, some brand new inspiration and brand new ideas as well. Or maybe you just want to restock and top up. We've got all sorts on the show for you, from stencils to dies. We've got stamps on the show as well. Oh my word. Shop ahead. That's what we'll advise you to do. What we're going to do is go through the items, but we're also going to talk through them as well with our John. If you do have any questions, of course you can email in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Right, oh my goodness, already over 10% has gone of our first dies from Nellie Snellen. These are fabulous, John.
These are brilliant. I had some of these on.
Yeah.
About a year or 18 months ago, and we totally sold out. This is what I mean about finding things behind things.
Yes.
Now we've actually had the clear out, we kind of know what we've got.
Okay.
But we found that these are brilliant dies. I mean, what you've actually got is 7 die sets. So what I've actually done here to make it easier is you've got these borders.
Oh, they're
so that
lovely.
doesn't cut out the top. All it does is cut that border strip down the side. So it's beautiful. You've got that border as well. Now that to me is a beautiful, I'd use that now.
Could we go all the way around the card?
You could,
wow.
But you don't need to with the next sets.
Okay.
Because what you've got with these is, again, there's your border. Yeah?
Yeah.
There's your joining piece if you want a smaller border.
Okay.
There's your corner.
No.
So you've got those 3 dies in that set, a long, a short and a corner strip. But I'm not keen on that design. Oh, how about that design?
Oh, I like that.
Again, the border, the corner, the short piece.
What would we use the short piece for? Just to add a little
join
detail?
it together. If you wanted a long, with the corner, you
Yep.
could only get a square that's about 6 inches big.
Got you.
With that one and the corner, you could get a square that's anything from about 3 inches.
Oh.
Because you can click it back in.
John, these are amazing. If you've seen the price, you're saving 15. But the original price is amazing, but now they're $9.98 for 29 dies.
Originally, these die sets were around £10 a set, at least. That's for the border ones. But we're going on the last price when I last brought them on for you. Then you've got this set, which gives you all those mats and layers, which match.
Oh, that is
to the
beautiful.
centre. But of course, they've been designed so they cut out as well. So you've got that aperture. Oh. That aperture.
Oh, wow. Is that like a stitchy detail going around there?
You've got that aperture and you've got that aperture.
That is incredible.
So that and that is all just 2 sets.
So that's from the same set?
That's from the same set. That
Wow.
and that, right? Okay. Sorry, there isn't enough room on an A3
there's
board.
more?
Oh, there's more?
There's more in this set.
So then we have this one, which is what they call the insert,
Okay.
which is basically, look, it folds up
Oh, that's interesting.
and folds out. So you've got all the layers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there. But of course, you've got then that aperture.
Yeah.
You've got that aperture.
And you can use those like a stencil, John.
You've got that aperture. Well, of course, you can mat and layer with these.
Yeah.
That aperture, and that aperture. But then we've got one more.
Go on.
So you've got this one with the snowflake, and they all go round, yeah, and all the mats and layers.
I
But of
see.
course, this
Yeah.
one has even more detail. So of course, you've got that piece. You've got that one, yeah. Okay, you've got this, which just punches those holes, which means you can have any
Yeah.
of these layers with those holes in as well.
Love that.
Then you've got this one.
Yeah.
Then you've got this one. Then you've got this one, again, that punches just the holes. Then you've got this one.
So many different ways
I
of
actually
using the
used
dies.
up 12 sheets of A4 card
Yeah.
just making these little
Did
cuts
you?
here.
I think they're amazing. I really do. What a great price. £9.98. Treat yourself. Use them as John has suggested, and I'm sure you'll come up with some inspirational crafting designs as well. I do need to tell you that 60% of the stock has gone already. Oh my goodness, we're only 5 minutes in. Most of the items on the show under £10. Incredible deals, marvellous prices. We have a show now up until 12 o'clock, and there is another show. Is it 3 or 2 shows today, John?
This is it for the sale show. It's a
Oh,
brand new
my
launch
word.
at 3 o'clock.
Right. Get to the website, start checking out your baskets. Do not miss out, and get really excited now because we've got some incredible deals lined up. Right, so let's move on. We'll go on to the next set we've got for you. This is a set of 4 dies, 841984, and these are £9.99, saving £14 on this deal. Love Hearts, John. We've not got any delayed dispatch, have we?
Nope, this is all ready to go out.
Valentine's Day, then.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we've managed to catch up. So you've got some samples there, but to show you what you get in the set, because that die looks tiny.
Yes.
That packet, because they're all actually stacked like that inside the packet.
Got you.
So these match with all the other hearts that I've done
Yep.
in the John Next Door range. So you've got this detail which gives you the beautiful leaf cut, which is on the card that you've got in your hand now.
Love that. Isn't that beautiful?
And if you use it with the stitch die, it gives you the stitch detail all the way outside it.
Yeah, which we've got
So
there.
we've got that included.
Lovely.
But you've also got this die, which gives you a heart, but with sort of a flourish going inside of it.
Oh, I like that.
So it's got like a leaf flourish going inside it. You've got this one, which gives you the leaf flourish on the outside. So you can use them separately.
Yeah.
Or you can use them together to give you a heart with a fine border with a leaf flourish all the way running,
So
tying
many
it
different
together.
designs, John.
And it fits with everything. There's so many things you can do with this, but I have got some demos prepped for this a little bit later. if we
Oh,
get time.
okay. Let me just show another sample here, because that cascading heart card, isn't that beautiful? Now that's an impact. That tells somebody you love them, doesn't it? It certainly does. 841984 is your item number. That's the kind of card I'd make and give to our floor manager, Molly. Yeah. 999 841 984 is your item number. That is incredible. Now, just underneath that, you've got the ivy die and holly stamp. Now, we're already very busy for this. Let's give you the details. £9.98. 7 images in total. That's with your dies that you can cut out and your stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7 dies. Sorry, 7 stamps. So you've got the images on the stamps, and then the dies are separate. Now, John, with your dies and stamps, you'll see in the corner, everyone, we've got that little black triangle. That matches up with the dies. So normally you would stamp and then you'd die cut.
You would.
But with this, because we've got the holly and the ivy, they're 2 different designs. You could still use them, but tell us a little bit about this.
So what you've got in this one, you're getting the holly stamp and the ivy die.
Okay.
And there's 2 reasons for this. One reason is that you can use the holly stamp and you can cut that out.
Yes,
by
you
hand.
can.
It's not a difficult shape. It's not the easiest, but it's not that difficult. You can also, as you said, use it for backgrounds,
Yeah.
and the ivy you can just use as a die. But also, on last month's warehouse clearance,
Yes.
there was a little bit of a, we think, a snafu in sort of somewhere
I like
in the
that
building.
word, snafu.
Yeah, and we put out, there was on the holly die and the ivy stamp.
Yes.
So we've put these on in the alternate way, so that if anyone last month
Yep.
bought the holly die and the ivy stamp, and you want the other piece to go with it, then we've done this set this month at the same price as we did
Fabulous.
last month, so that people can actually put it all together.
Oh, lovely.
Alternatively, if people just wanted the holly stamp to go with the die they bought last time, we've made that available as one of those free postage ones at the end of the
That's
website
right.
call thing.
Yeah, when you go to your baskets, you go to checkout, it will give you a suggestion of buying that. So that's how you can get that one. What a great deal. You can, of course, use them individually together to start build up and creating, but we have just gone up to limited stock. Oh, we've only just introduced it. That's how quick everything is going. We are clearing out the warehouse. Warehouse. Something else at limited. Oh, from Nellie Snellen, the first item, we are
I'm not
limited
surprised
stock.
on that.
That's an incredible deal, John.
It is. I think back in the day, and there's no point saying, you know, these are last year. No, these, you know,
Yeah.
these are a couple of years old. They would have. There'd have been 100 quid's worth of dies in there.
Yeah, and you know, there's nothing wrong with the fact that they might have been out for 2 years. They're new to somebody today.
Dies do not age.
No, they don't.
Designs don't change.
No,
Designs,
you're right.
Sometimes they evolve or you know, alter a little bit.
Yeah.
A die is a die, a stamp is a stamp. If you
Yeah.
like it, you like it.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
It's not all about fashion.
You know, the craft around me won't age, but unfortunately, I do. Right.
Don't believe it.
Let's move on. These are so pretty. They really, really are. We've got some dies here to make some beautiful backgrounds for you. These are from Avonmore and Renmore. You get 6 dies in total. Well, this is what they're called. Sorry, they're not from. This is what they're called. A beautiful set of dies. And as you can see there, you can do so much with these. Let me show you the other plate just there. How pretty is that? Absolutely gorgeous. I've got another one just underneath as well. There you go. There's the Renmore. I always feel like I've got to go, oh, Renmore. I don't know why. Be passionate.
I actually live in a Renmore.
What's a Renmore?
Renmore is a small village in Ireland.
Oh.
But sort of when we bought our house, they'd all been named, the different styles had been named after villages in Ireland.
Really?
And the two we liked were Renmore and Avonmore, which is where I got the names from for these
Oh,
dies.
well, these are lovely, John. 998 903 497 is your item number. Would we use these for matting and layering and building backgrounds?
You can use these for making. You've got some samples again underneath there. But you can actually, they'll work together, which is why we've done them together. So the outside will cut out that. So to me, these were perfect for making smaller cards, and we're sending smaller cards.
John, I just need to interrupt you, and I am sorry for interrupting, John, but I do need to tell you that we've had 2 sellouts already. We're only at 12 minutes in. The Nellie Snellen dies, they've sold out. They've all gone. And also, is it the ivy? Oh, knew we'd be busy for those. They've gone and sold out as well. So that's 2 sellouts. I wonder if it's going to follow us like a wave down the counter. Maybe these are the next to sell out. Sorry, John.
Yeah, so what you've actually got is, these will make you beautiful. This will cut you a lattice into your card. There you've got the centre panel to cut you the middle out if you want to. But in the opposing set, you've got the outside if you want to cut the outside out.
Oh, I see.
So it will go all the way to the edge. But you've also got that, you see this shape is the middle of the Avonmore.
Yeah.
But it's actually echoes exactly the same as the Renmore. So you
they'll
can use
fit
both
together?
of those together to make you a frame or a buckle. That one will fit in the middle of there perfectly, or it will fit in the middle of there perfectly. So you could cut that into your card, cut those 2 out and lay on the top.
You're very clever with your designs, John. But this is
try.
it. You think about crafters, don't you? You think about how you would like to use them, not necessarily how you'd like to sell them.
I'm a crafter. It's how I started. It's how I got into this. I was extremely lucky to be spotted on the blogs, and somebody asked if I would make some samples.
Oh.
That's how I got into the whole industry. It genuinely, and crafting is my hobby and always has been. And as I was, you know, Jane and I were talking earlier yesterday, and we were both saying, we buy from everywhere. We've got craft stuff from everywhere. I had some from Dolly Dimples arrive yesterday.
Aw.
Because I'm a crafter, so when I design, I am selfishly designing for me.
But that's good.
But I'm correcting things that I think I've gone, oh, I loved that. I love that. You know, I love a lattice, but they always cut out.
Yeah.
So I always make mine so they cut in, so I could repeat it.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
I could
idea.
do more with it. I want to be able to do more, and that's how I design.
Well, I'm glad. Keep doing that. Keep doing that, John. We're getting very, very, very busy now. 903497 is your item number. £9.98. It's a great collection of dies to have. Maybe this is going to be your very first dies that you're buying, and it's a fantastic set to get because it's going to do so much for you. Yeah, sorry, have you just seen that one? Yeah, let me just pop that one in. Sorry, I was looking elsewhere, but also concentrating on the show. I was just looking at the monitor. That's all I was doing. Now, this is interesting. Have you embossed that, John?
Yeah, because we forget we can just emboss the die.
That's
so that's
beautiful.
just been, I think Leslie made that one, and it's just been embossed into a piece of... And if you look, it's just card with some inks put on it.
I like that. So, yes, you can use them for embossing, you can use them for cutting out. It adds that extra detail, and sometimes that's what's lacking from our cards. We're thinking, what do I need? We've got the design, we've got the concept, but something else to add. Oh, this one opens up. Oh, look at that. Isn't that... Sorry. And then that opens up, and then you've got something on the inside.
But you can see that you could make a tiny card with that, but you can make a large card like that, like Leslie's done that.
That is lovely. So, so pretty. Right, let's move on so you can see everything we've got available for you. We have got the Christmas rose, but not just for Christmas. It's called the Christmas rose. It is the die and the stamp. £9.99, 886326 is your item number. And if you've never seen how these work before, and you're thinking, well, why is there a bit missing from the corner, and why is that black on that corner? Well, John's going to take you through how these work. This is absolutely fantastic. Oh, half the stock has already gone, by the way. Do you know what? I think it is following us like a wave down the counter.
It's
John.
following you, Janice, isn't it?
It is.
I just really simply, I'm not even going to put any card in this. I want to show you really quickly how it works. This is how quick my stamp and dies work. And I came up with this because I was just fed up of spending hours lining them together.
Yeah.
And as you said, although it's called the Christmas rose, it's actually a hellebore.
Yeah.
They come out all year round and look beautiful in any colour. So I'm going to stamp this onto the backing paper just to be really speedy, because I want to, you know, everyone to see all the other things we've got as well.
There's some great detail in
there,
there,
you see
John.
it's stamped, all the details out, all the details clear straight away first time, no problem. Here's your die. It's got extra bits that haven't stamped, so that from the same piece of card you're getting all the centres. But literally, all you do is match corner to corner.
Okay.
Black corner, tape it down, cut that, and you will get all of those pieces cut out perfectly. No edge line around it.
That's what I was just about to ask.
All the way to the edge, because that's always annoyed me.
Has it?
Yeah, when it comes to an actual flower, I don't want to have, you know, the white edge around it, because it spoils the illusion.
Well, yeah, exactly.
To me,
yeah,
everybody is different and everyone loves things different ways, but I spent so long colouring edges.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want it easy.
Yeah, of course you do. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Would you, after you've stamped them, John, would you colour them then and then cut them out, rather than cutting them out and then colouring them individually?
It's entirely personal choice.
Is it?
I tend to stamp them, cut them, then colour them. But of course you can stamp them, colour them. It's certainly, if you want to watercolour in them or put some brush strokes or use your alcohol pens, the best thing to do is to colour them on the card, then cut them.
Or use pattern card to stamp onto, which would look really nice.
Really would. There's no right and wrong.
No.
But in crafting, there shouldn't be right and wrong. It's a hobby, it's fun.
Yeah, just experiment.
Yeah, play.
Which you can do. You could afford to buy all the pattern cards you like, because you're saving £10 on this particular deal. £9.99 if you want to go for your Christmas rose. Right, let's carry on moving along the counter. There's still so much more to see, and you can see all the different items when you head to the website. Now, this set of stamps I absolutely love, because you've got a really cool vintage vibe going on here. But it's also going to give you beautiful elements to colour in. It's going to give you some nice words as well, but also your postcards for putting into your journals, or maybe, dare I say it, for writing a postcard and sending it through the post.
Do you know, there's nothing nicer than receiving a postcard. I think it's gone completely out of fashion.
It has.
But, you know, when I said to you this morning, I actually a friend, Charmaine, actually phoned me, video phoned me by mistake the other day.
Did she?
And it was absolutely lovely. We both said how lovely it was to actually see somebody else. Yeah. It's like that. A postcard would be really unexpected and really lovely.
It's like when you used to go on holiday, you had to get the postcard off
and
on
send
the
it
first day.
Yeah.
But you had to think, well, what do you think we'll be doing on the holiday? Having a great time, been out for loads of meals, sunshine all day long, and then you'd send it on the first day, and then it'd rain for the whole holiday.
I've had those holidays.
Have you?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But it would be a good idea. Let's have a look at the stamp set.
So what I've got here is, in the, you've got two sets. So you've got your postcard builder, and in your postcard builder, they're all separate. And you can't really see this inside the stamp set because they've all been pushed inside, but everything is separate. So you've got the outside edge of the postcard, and this is based on a Parisian French one.
I like that.
So what you've got is you've got 3 different postcard wordings.
Oh.
So you've got 3 different styles. You've got an Eiffel Tower, I've got 2 somehow, but you've got the actual place where the stamp would go. Where it tells you a fixed postage stamp here. You've got postmarks, you've got Paris, you've got even the dotted line to make the lines to write on.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got everything you need to build yourself like this. Everything on here apart from the suitcases was done with this set.
You've got a little stamp on there as well, John.
You have. You've even got a little a penny black stamp.
Yeah.
Which I've just stamped here in red eyes ink dyeing.
Yeah.
And then I've cut it out by hand and stamped over the top. But you can see how easily you can do it.
Yeah.
So that's a penny black.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at that. Leon depart 9:31. I forgot what 31 was in French. Actually, I do know what it is, but I might have got it wrong, and I don't want to do that live on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know which one you're thinking of. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
31.
Yeah, I think I know what it is, but I might pronounce it wrong.
I can do up to 20, and then after that I have to think about it. I'm not going to do it.
No.
But again, you can build in things like this. I've built in Paris into it. I've built in, but it's genuinely really, really easy.
They are fabulous, and they've got a vintage vibe to them, haven't John?
They have got a real vintage look to them. That's what I love. You know, 2Js concentrate on doing what I would call, they're artist images or images of age and things like that. Fully licensed, the licence has been paid for you, it's on the back of the packaging.
So could we
you
sell...
can make and sell, actually the angel policy for 2J stamps is actually physically printed on the back of the packaging.
Okay, so you can
it covers it off that you can use them for yourself or anything else.
I do need to tell everyone at home, and again I do apologise for interrupting, with it being a sale show, I don't want anyone missing out. Sometimes you wait till after the demos to actually make your purchase. I think we need to turn that on its head, maybe make your purchase and then see what John's doing. Stock-wise, 40% has gone, and we've got 7-minute queues on the phones. The best way to order is the website, so it's hochanda.com. If you've got a tablet or a phone, whether you've got an Android phone or an iPhone, you can still go online, but you can also download the app. It's free to download. You can watch and purchase using your smartphone.
That's what I do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I buy via the Hochanda app. And it's very dangerous having Freedom.
Yeah, Freedom members, by the way, no P&P to pay. If you want to become a Freedom member, 888 in your basket. You won't be paying any P&P for a month. It's brilliant. It's a rolling contract. You can end it at any time. And if you're thinking, well, I'll wait until the end of January, I'll start in February, you don't need to do that. Your 30 days will start today or tomorrow, whenever you become a Freedom member. No contracts, exclusive discounts, there's a monthly newsletter, a member's badge, and of course, most importantly, that unlimited standard delivery. With your monthly newsletter, you get some gossip in there as well.
You do.
You do.
I went through mine this year, and there was an exclusive in the Freedom newsletter this week.
There was?
This month, we put there's an exclusive product in there that's not available. We've not put it on air. Oh. We've not put it on to air or anything, so it's only available in that bundle for Freedom members.
Worth becoming a Freedom member for a month, £5.97. Right back to the stamps,
right,
John.
so what I've done is I've stamped the border, but can you see with the border, because it's so fine, I get this really vintage wobbly line, which I love. So I've just loaded up one of the postcard symbols, so I can stamp that in. So there's my carte postale from France.
Yep.
I'm going to use the dotted line. I'm going to use that on a block because it's a lot easier. And I'm just going to put the line in the middle. I find it easier to use these smaller ones like that. And let's put, so, a couple of address lines in, shall we?
This would be good for your journal pages as well, John, not just for postcards.
It's perfect for journaling, I think. Certainly if you're a bit, like me, stuck where to start.
Yeah.
Really are.
And you can put those lines as close together or as far apart as you like.
Do whatever you want to.
We could even make some little boxes.
I've done some journal books on fabric with these.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't think I've brought one with me, but I've got loads. But if you go onto the Crafting with John Next Door and Crafts 2 group, there is an album for everything we've released.
Fantastic.
And I think for this sort of vintage range, there's a whole album, probably at least 100 images in there.
Wow.
But again, I'll put a little bit of a,
and I think
an Eiffel Tower on.
These would work with any other vintage style grungy stamps you've got.
Oh,
but
completely.
maybe it's dipping your toes into it for the very first time. Maybe you're a traditional stamper and you think, you know what, I want something more vintage to use. This is absolutely perfect. And the price, you're saving £15. $9.98 for 32 stamps. They are your Take Flight and Postcard Builder, and over half the stock has gone. Oh my word. 689205 is your item number. Just while John is stamping there, I'll show you the stamps that we've got. So you've got your Eiffel Tower in there, your postcard marks, your lovely penny black stamp. Let's take that. I used to collect stamps, actually. I wish I still, sorry, I said yes. My producer went, did you?
Is what you would have been? A philatelist.
I would have been a philatelist. I just wish I still had my stamp books, because I had some
I had some.
in there.
I never got into it. My dad bought me them. And you know, one of those bags of like a pound of stamps.
Yeah.
And I did a bit of it, and I just sort of didn't carry on with it.
Oh,
I would have actually really enjoyed it, I
used to love it. I had stamps from all over the world and all different decades as well. Oh, well, never mind. £9.98. Build and create your own fabulous designs with these. Very, very busy for those, John.
Yeah, but really simply, all I've done is put a little bit of the postage on. So just to annoy Mr. Baker.
Aww.
Stamp those on in a little bit of brown, but again, you could just age that.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, the other set that's with this are the hand-drawn sort of like Take Flight, it's called.
Now, what's great about this stamp set, just having a look at that postcard you did there, I guess this is one of the crafts where if you knock over your cup of tea,
it would look better.
It doesn't matter, it would actually look better.
Yeah. It's sort of one of those, you know, the old way of inking these, the old way of distressing and aging them up was to get an old tea bag.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And put it across, and then you'd crumple it up, spray some water on and throw some coffee powder on it.
Green tea's good because it gives you a nice vintage green effect.
Oh, nice. The coffee powder thrown on will give you the darkened lines as well. And it will give you little age spots in it.
It's brilliant,
so
isn't
you don't have to have everything to craft.
I've got to tell you something though, John. Oh my word. 70% of the stock has now gone. It is literally, as it suggests, flying out the door. Flying out the door, those postcards.
So all I've done is now, on the other side, I've stamped one of the three, because there's three of these, like sort of beautiful, detailed, like vintage images.
Aren't they lovely? They'd be really nice as a corner on a frame. You know, if you had one of those like mirror stamps.
You could do two of them. You could mirror it using a media plate or using...
That'd be a good idea.
What's the other one? You can use your actual... if you've got the water media mat, which is what I'd normally be using, you can mirror stamp on that because it's silicone.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But again, all I'm going to do just literally... These stamps were designed to give you sort of like the postcard images without you having to give you like a watercolour look, without you actually being able to watercolour.
I love that.
So I'm just going to colour that in. I'm going to pick up some of the green and I'm just going to shade it round, that's it.
Perfect, look at that. Oh, that is lovely.
So there is our beautiful looking hand-drawn, because I think I did this. I think I drew this one for them.
Did you, John?
They sent two, and I think I drew the third one. I think. I know I did.
Oh, look at the feather. I didn't notice that in there before.
You've got feathers and flowers in there.
There's a key in there.
There's a key, and there's a little bunch of sort of like it's like bangles or beads.
Yeah.
But I love that.
Oh, I love that. I guess it could work landscape or portrait.
Three of those. Anywhere you go, and of course then that's the front of your post, that's your back.
Oh, look at that.
That's your front of your postcard, but easily done in no time.
That's fantastic. I love that. Right, if you do want to get hold of your postcard, your stamp sets, Take Flight and Postcard Builder, there's your details on the screen, but they are flying out the door. 70% of the stock gone. Right, we do have more for you. My word is following us like a crest of a wave. The next item... Oh, it's already gone.
I prepped a demo
I
on
was getting
that
excited
one.
about telling everybody and, showing samples and.
And I made that card using Mola Blanche things.
Oh no! Oh, shall we go really mardy, John? Yeah.
Oh, I spent about an hour on that
I
with
don't
all
want
Mola
to play
Blanche
anymore.
bits out.
You said we could carry on and show them.
Sorry, I didn't know that one.
Anyway,
Yeah.
don't worry. Where am I going? Oh, it's that crest of the wave. That side?
No, in front of you.
Oh, sorry, this shelf. I see, I'm just getting so mardy and tantrumy. I was getting my shelves mixed up. Oh, you don't want to do that on a Wednesday morning. Right. Babies. Yeah, of course.
Babies.
Yeah, how could I miss these? Right. We have got... It's just because we're so busy, we don't know our... left from our right. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, but it's different. People don't realise it. Right doesn't mean the same here as it does at home.
It doesn't.
You've got camera right and camera left, and stage right and stage left, and I don't know which one's which.
I don't know which are my feet
and
or
I
which
have
are my
to go,
hands.
I'm right-handed, and I write with this hand.
Yes.
Therefore, this must be right, and I have to do that every time.
I do that with mine. I give it a wiggle.
And I've just been told that
my
that's
right
camera
hand.
left, so I'm now completely thrown out. So on a camera, I'm left-handed, and I write with this hand. So when you say camera left, it means there.
Oh, John.
I'm learning.
John, it's taken me 3 years. I still don't get it.
It's taken me over 40 years, and I still don't know my left from right.
I don't know my left from my right. It's ridiculous, I know, because it's only 2 to choose from, but every time I get it wrong. It's 50-50. Get it wrong every time. Anywho's, we won't get this wrong. These are lovely. You've got your baby die sets here. So you've got your bottle, your pram, your boy and girl, and you've got 8 dies in total. £9.99, saving £9 on this.
Yeah, I think this is a brilliant set. This is a card. These are dies that certainly, because I've made a card with this, but I can't remember where I've put it. You may have it over there.
I shall look.
The fab thing is this cuts out the actual baby buggy, but it also lets you shade through all of this area here and shade through these. So you can add that detail and you can ink through. But the fab thing is they're really big in size, and it's one of those, if you sell your cards, if you do retail them or you sell them, you do them for charity or anything, there's always a demand for baby cards. But it's one of those as a crafter, to be honest, that you're not going to go, I'm not going to spend £50, £60 on a load of dies and stamps for babies, because I don't make enough. That's why I think this is an amazing set of value for money, because you've got the really beautiful baby, you've got the boy and the girl, you've got the bottle, the booties. I still don't know if that was supposed to be like a nappy.
I think it's... Yes.
Or a bib.
Well,
no, see, that's the bib.
It's like an envelope, so...
I think it's a folded nappy with a nappy pin in it.
Yeah, it could be.
I think that's the sort of idea.
I don't know where the legs
could be
go.
like a changing bag or something.
I'm not
going to pretend.
No.
But I just think it's amazing value for what you're getting out of it, of really good, high-quality press-cut dies.
I think that is the pin.
It looks like a pin to me.
And that is like
the old pins
folding the old nappy, but they've just forgot about the baby's legs. Where they're going to put them? I don't know. It could be all sorts. It could even be a one-eyed dog.
But all
if you
that
wanted
details
it to be.
on this. You see the little ridges that you can see on the image there of the actual baby's bottle. They're actually on the die.
Oh, yes, they are.
So you might not see them on the camera, but they're actually there.
Yeah, we can see.
They're physically, so they will impress in to give you that little impression. So if you cut that and ink over it, you'll see it, and you'll see exactly what you get.
Love them. Do you know what? I love that pram as well. It's got a right set of wheels on it.
It has. It's one of those ones that we're not allowed. It's a brand that's sitting in my head that I can't say.
It's like a 4x4, isn't it?
Yeah, it is actually. That's the old tank one, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's Mary
like
Poppins.
that. I remember I had a
push
pushchair, and a little dog used to come out and bite the wheels all the time. I don't know why. He just chased me down the street.
Oh, honestly, yeah, but it was a different place, Leicester, back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's true. We'll leave that one there.
Excellent. Yeah, so, I mean, what I'll do is I'm going to cut one of these.
Okay.
And I'll show you exactly how it cuts. Something you want to run through a minute, because I've lost my bit of card.
What do you need?
I've lost my bit of card, so I need to grab one out.
OK. Well, let's just have a look at the boy and girl sentiments that it comes with. And they're just here. So you've got boy and girl. I think John will show you the size of these. They're in the packaging. It is written on there. Do you know what? Sometimes that doesn't mean anything, does it? Let me get it out and show you. There you go. That's the girl, and I'm going to get the boy out and show that. And I'm being told to put my thumb in as a reference, but I do have big chunky thumbs, so I don't know whether that will be a decent reference.
Are you a bit of a sausage finger like me?
Well, someone did write a review of me once and said I had sausage fingers. I'll never let that go. That was 8 years ago. I'll never let that go. As long...
I'm quite proud. I say to everyone, I've got sausage fingers. They look
I have too. I'm
like
quite
two
proud
packets
of it.
of sausages sat in a counter.
I
have
mind.
no embarrassment of it. It's how I am.
No, me neither.
You know.
Me neither. Look, there you go. Coming out live on air, sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers. Yeah, it's been well known. I've said it for a long time.
I feel so much better now.
So if I cut this, you'll see it'll just cut beautifully.
Yeah.
But every die, and I think at home sometimes you can't see the extra bits that are in there.
Yes.
Or the things that you can do, and we forget. So, okay, you know, if I take this out now, I'm going to have a really nice white pram. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but if I just grab a little bit of one of my finger daubers, so you'll see what I mean about sausage finger, because these ones don't actually fit on my fingers because they're too large. But I can just literally ink through this, just like this.
When the card's still in there.
While it's still in the card, yeah. Just go over. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, nothing skilled. But when I pop that, you'll see then.
Oh my word.
Now that looks as if you've stamped it and die cut it.
And those little spokes in the wheel, they pop out.
All the spokes in the wheels just pop out. Let's just flick them out.
John, that is...
But you see there.
Oh, what a great idea.
Upwards.
What a great idea.
But you would never think that comes out of that.
No.
But look how beautiful that is. Can you imagine cutting that and embossing it in silver?
Oh, wow.
You know, or
Put some
cutting it
glossy
again and put
accents on
silver
there.
wheels on or something.
Yeah, oh,
There's
that'd be
loads more you
fabulous.
can do, and at that price, it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. I love that. I've got some news for you. I'm afraid the Christmas rose has technically sold out. That means it's in baskets. If any pop back, we'll let you know. If it's in your basket now, you need to check out to make sure you get it. We don't want anybody missing out. And do you know what, John? It really is following us down the counter like a wave, because things are selling out, selling out, selling out. So is that a third sellout or a fourth sellout? Fourth sellout, John.
Right.
Is that
Wow.
warehouse being emptied?
Yes,
Space
it is.
being
this
created.
is what we want. I mean, the thing is, you cannot undervalue space, and that's why some of these prices are as they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we really do need the space back.
Yeah, and you lucky people are getting some remarkable dies and stamps and project kits at amazing, amazing prices. Now, are we moving on? Can we? Oh, my word. Now, take a look at this. Not only does this look fantastic, but it could be yours. You've got assorted designs in your embossing stencils here, and there's various different ways of using the embossing stencils, but they are metal, so you can use them with your texture paste, for example. You could also use them to emboss in various different ways, and also there are certain plates in here that if you actually take I suppose a needle or like what do you call it, John? The pinpointer.
Well, we actually did a set on one of the earlier
Pokey
warehouse
tool.
clearance tools. You can use a pokey tool, but we actually did a set of actual prickers for these.
Right.
So you can actually do it on something like... Now, I thought I had one in here, and I don't. I thought I had one in my toolkit, and I don't. But again, you just take your pokey tool.
Yeah.
It's really simple. So I'm going to take one of the easier ones, because I'll show you in a second something else you can do with these. So these are metal stencils.
Okay.
And we know, I mean, I bought a metal stencil just before Christmas, and it was £15. I mean, it was beautiful and it was bigger than this.
But they're metal, so they're going to cost, aren't they?
Metal's going to cost. This is just a case of, this was a craft, I think, the original thing was a craft that people simply forgot about. And I think that's one of the worst things that, you know, that happens. So all you would actually do is take this down, put it onto a magnetic sheet, and initially you can just poke through each of these.
And why do we do that? Why do
Well, what
we
you would
prick
do
all
is you would
those holes?
stitch in them.
I see, of
So
course.
you would add your stitch detail, so you would stitch between these. Can you see? You would actually go from there to there, from there to there, from there. You can stitch it together. But the fantastic thing is, and I grabbed this out and didn't bring it in, that these are almost, if you're a parcher, these are, here's me not putting my tools back. There we go. Haha. But again, if you've got parchment or vellum or something like this, these are exactly the same. So you can put these onto your parchment.
That'd be a good
and
idea.
you can use them as boards and embossing boards. But originally, we used to do it on card.
I was going to say, you can still use it on card if you get a bit of gilding wax, or maybe if you went for some of the wax that we had from Penton in the previous show, that would look lovely, just going over the raised part.
Just go over the raised bit. So you can see there, I'll show you this one, okay? So there's the pattern embossed in, or debossed in. There's the other side, and the stepped areas. But of course, since this all came out, we also then have new technology, don't we?
We do.
And we have die cutting machines, which weren't available when we had these originally.
So we can put these through a die cutting machine?
So we can put these through the die cutting machine.
I'm interested in seeing this, because for me, it's a flat plate.
It is.
Okay.
This is just a flat plate of metal, so why would it do anything? How would we achieve anything? So let's just grab this one.
By the way, just to give everyone a time check for this show, remember this is the only sale show we've got with John. We've got 15 minutes left to get onto the website, give us a call, shop ahead, but just make sure you check out, make sure you get what you want, because this show isn't coming back, and I don't want anyone missing out, because we've got some great deals. And of course, we're in January, so we're moving forward to the spring. We're thinking about new ideas. We're sorting out our own craft rooms. We're passing on our own craft items, and we want new stuff. We've got a lot of stuff, but it is selling out, so do shop ahead on the website, but make sure you get it. Most of the items are under £10, so if you want a multi-buy, then you can do. Maybe you're thinking about a friend or a family member, buying for them. You've got, if you really want to go to town and your basket comes to £60, it can happen. You know what it's like? Oh, I'll have that, and I'll have that, and I'll have that, and I'll have that. And then your basket's £60. You're like, oh no, what have I done? Well, the thing is, you can divide that over to 2 months' payments. So it's equal amounts over the 2 months. It's interest-free, and it takes no time to set up. We don't need to do any credit checks. Sometimes, if you go on the website, it's just a tick of a box. That was my sound for tick of the box. And that's it. So you can divide the cost. So you might want to be buying gifts. Easter's coming up, Valentine's Day, you know, there could be some great gifts in here for yourself and your loved ones. Right, John, so that's gone through
That's gone through the machine.
Hang on, that's a flat plate?
Yeah.
How?
You use your embossing mat.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah. You use, and I have to get this right, your card down.
Yes.
Then your plate on top, so you can put that wherever you want. Plate on top and run it through. And the pressure will push that embossing mat through. But can you imagine you've got a beautiful design on the front there.
Now, can I ask you, will the contents vary?
Contents will vary.
Right.
This is a representation of what you'll get. Your contents will sort of massively vary. You've got a beautiful one on there, a gold one.
Yes.
That would just look beautiful right in the middle. That would look at that.
That one?
No, down the next one.
Oh, that one. Oh, the mandala one.
Yeah. Can you
Look
imagine
at
embossing that through? And then, of course, you could prick through all of that and just leave those as prick holes. That's what you get. It's basically paper pricking. But that, can you imagine going through here, would look amazing.
Oh, my word. John, this is just taking it to a new level. Because I've seen these before, and we've had them on shows, and sometimes, you know, ones like this. Seeing that, just taken it to a whole new level, hasn't it? £9.99. Works out to be 67 pence each. John, this is amazing.
Yeah, that's
You've excelled
really
yourself here.
Yeah, I'd love to know
I'm
how
so
much.
glad these boxes were found.
I know that these have cost far more than they're going out at.
They certainly have. They certainly have. I mean, dare I say it, somebody could buy these and split them up, and there could be all different gifts for members of the family. It's a brilliant idea. Right, let's move on. Let's move on, because I'm conscious of the time. Oh, the next one, we've sold out. We've sold out of this.
I thought this one might go, so I didn't actually even open the ones I had.
Oh, sorry, we can't show you those anymore. I'm going to put them down, so I'm going to avert your eyes, because those have sold out. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. However, oh, John, this is another cracking deal. Now, normally this sells out when we bring it to you. Now, this is a representation of what you're going to get. But what we can tell you, you're going to get 15 embossing folders, and they're only £9.99. Not each, for the whole lot. That's 15 15 embossing folders, and you'll see from this representation, and it's a good representation because you've got different sizes in here, John.
You have, there's different sizes, so you will be, you know, a couple, maybe 1 or 2 A4, there will be different sizes in there. You're not just going to get, you know, 15 of the smaller.
Yeah.
There'll be a selection across, and they're not going across, which is really good, because a lot of the times when you see these bundles, they'll be, okay, well, we've got 15 boxes of those.
Yeah.
No, what they're doing is they've got a folder room in Crafts too.
Yeah.
And they've just recently moved everything into one, what they call the folder room.
Okay.
And they're literally going through there and just going around it and picking up 15 at random. So you're not getting...
Please tell me they're on roller skates when they do it.
They're not.
Are
no.
they not?
No, they're not on... I can't see Peter on roller skates. But basically, you're getting things that could have been out last year, the year before, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. But I mean, I always say this, and it's very genuinely true. When I lived in Spain, I applied for a trade account, tried to get a trade account with Crafts too.
Did you?
Just to get their embossing folders.
Wow.
Because they've got the best embossing folders on the market.
Well, you can see from this collection, there's a great collection. And this is representation, but there's lots of different sizes. Embossing folders are brilliant, aren't they? If you've never used them before, it gives you a chance to add that texture to your cards, add that texture to your boxes, you know, if you're constructing them, for example. Even wrapping paper. If you get, like, thin crepe paper, John, and put them through the embossing folder, sometimes that can add a little detail.
You can, yeah. I mean, the actual embossing is all about the pressure that you get from the machine.
Yeah.
So if you're using a thinner paper, all you have to do is usually use a metal shim or a shim of paper in there to increase the pressure, and it will. Embossing folders will actually emboss tissue paper.
Yes, because you can get some plain tissue paper that costs next to nothing. Well, somebody might send you a gift with tissue paper, and if you're anything like me, put it between two tea towels, iron it to make it straight, and then put it through the embossing folder, and then just reuse it, because you can do that.
Yeah, there's so many different tips and techniques. What I would say with embossing folders, if you are new to them, but if you're a crafter like me and you know, been using them for years, we need them because they're texture on your cards. We need them to add that detail. But do one of the searches on, you know, the goggly tubes and things. You'll find thousands of tutorials of different things to do. You can use them as printing plates, you can letterpress. There's so much you can do with embossing folders.
Yeah, there certainly is. So it's a whole new craft for you, possibly. Great deal, $9.99 for 15. Oh my word. That is fabulous. 002375. Okay, we have some Snowflake square dies for you, and these are proving to be busy, so we thought we'd bring you over here to show you them. These are gorgeous. So your snowflakes and your lattice, I like saying that. You've got 6 dies in total. Now, I don't have them out here, but I do know that John has them, so he's going to show you these. $9.98, saving £22. Here's the thing. Get them into your basket and check out. Make sure you get them. Let's have a look at them, John.
These are one of the items that we thought we'd sold out of and we've actually found and we located. This was my favourite, and this is my second favourite Christmas dies that I did.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah. I love a background. I love a big background, something that I can actually do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we did was there's 2 different designs. So you've got the standard sort of lattice, and then this is built all of snowflakes. But what I've done is one set has a stitch dot frames around it. So it has a double stitch dot, which is a classic Crafts 2 one, press cut, on one side and the other. The other one has a plain, but the plain, can you see that they work for each other?
Yes.
So the idea is that you can mat and layer. So you can cut that one out in plain and mat and layer it on 2 sets of stitch dot.
Do you know what, John?
Or you can cut that in stitch dot out and put a backing inside it in plain.
It looks like an optical illusion because it doesn't look like they should fit, but they do.
Yeah. That one looks smaller than that one, but they're not.
John, I just need to stop you there. I've got to tell everyone at home. Again, I'm sorry for interrupting. With it being a sale show, we've got to let you know that we're limited stock now on these fabulous stamps. They are gorgeous. I've got that one that one upside down. 689205. That's better. Thank you very much. £9.98, saving £15 on that particular deal. Limited stock. It was a big stock, but we only have a few left. Back to your snowflakes.
Yeah, so I think you've got most of the samples, but the fantastic thing on these will give you, they look bigger than they actually are, but these are actually 5 inches. So they'll actually fit perfect on a 5-inch card. So they'll actually go straight, you know, into really, really simply. So you can see there.
Perfect.
That's actually a 5-inch card blank, how it fits exactly on. But they were designed as well so that they can repeat.
Yeah.
So that's Snowflake. So you can repeat it that way.
It looks like they're all holding hands.
It does actually.
Yeah.
But so you can keep it repeating, and they can hold hands across a whole A4 sheet.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? That would be lovely.
And the other one is a different type of snowflake. But if you notice on this one, it's really hard to show. Easier that way. You've got that style of snowflake, which is, if you look, it's the same as that one.
Yes.
But then you've got a smaller new snowflake connecting them together.
Oh, wow.
And again, this is repeatable forwards and sideways.
Oh, my word. That is amazing. And I've got some amazing samples as well around me that I'll show you in a moment's time. But this is a sensational deal. Now, snowflakes doesn't have to be for Christmas. We're still in the midst of winter. We've got February coming up. Sometimes March time we have snowfall. So I think it's something that can be a snowflake, but also it's decorative, John.
It's decorative
doesn't have
all
to be,
year round.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a snowflake.
It doesn't have to be a Christmas die, but it just makes the best look out of it. You wouldn't imagine that that came out of that die, and that's one where they're sort of holding hands.
Oh,
or
they're
again
gorgeous.
There. But to me, change the colours and you could use them all year round.
Yeah, you certainly could. £9.98, saving £22. It's a fabulous deal. Lots of you taking advantage of that. And please do take advantage of our boy next door, our John Lockwood. Whilst we've got the stock, we've got lots of sellouts on the show. And who knows what could go next. 078610 is your item number, £9.98. We did have an email in, actually, John. I'll just quickly tell you this. Who was the email from? From Jane, not my Jane, not John's Jane. It was about our sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers.
Apparently Jane has done palmistry for years, and she says that large fingers show lots of detail. Oh, a love of detail. I was going to say, of course my large fingers will show the detail because they're rather big. You don't need to zoom in. But apparently they what was it? Show a love of detail.
That's
do you know
actually,
what?
I would say that because I do have a little bit of a...
Yeah, I
like
do have a
detail. I like things to be right. I will spend hours just putting one more little glue dot on sometimes.
That's probably why we've got large fingers, because we keep doing things and we've exercised them over the years and they've just grown, they've buffed up.
Yeah, oh no, mine are short and fat like sausages. I would say I'm chipolatas without a shadow of a doubt.
Jade also says she loves a bargain, and there are some cracking ends of purchase deals as well to check out on the website. Right, that's our sausage fingers. Let's talk about punches that you can make and create some great shapes in your cards, John.
You can, and I think we forget about punches again. Punches, I mean, that large punch there that you've got, that flower punch.
That's huge.
That originally was around £15 or £16.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
You know how heavy that is. The metal that's in that, they are all cast. So the actual things inside them are actually cast to do it. And I think if you don't have a die cutting machine, you know, punches are what we use. Punches are what we'll add embellishments on. You've got little flowers in there. You've got little mixtures in there. There's a little hand. So if you are a palmistry, is it a palm reader?
Oh, look, I've just put a palm tree next to it.
Palm tree.
Look at that.
But it's a total random, and again, great for clubs. And I know they're not going at the minute, but when we get back and scouts and guides and things like that, it gets people into crafting, and I think these are a great thing for kids as well.
Yeah. I think, that could be palmistry. Palmistry.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it could do that. It could do that. You get 20 assorted. This is just a representation, so you get some great shapes in there. I mean, this one here is lovely. You may get this, you may not. You may get one similar, but very, very simple and easy to use. What's the card thickness that we can use with these, John?
You can use, well, it depends entirely, to be honest with you. It's not about the GSM. It's more about the way the card's made. So I would normally use anything from you would normally say about 180, 190 GSM, but some of the larger ones I've cut 220, 240, the Crafts 2 linen card. It more depends on how the card is made. Like watercolour card, even lighter, is harder to cut than this. So I would just try with the paper you've got. Ideally at first they were designed for sort of up to about 180 GSM.
Yeah.
But I've gone up to 240, 250 in them.
This is great. I bet everyone's playing guessing games at home when I show this.
Handbag.
A handbag, yes. Look at that. These are brilliant. Let's show you some more. Let's show you some more. Which ones have I not showed you? Oh, okay, that one.
Triangle.
Yay!
So
Or
you
it
use
could
as a
be
tree
an
or
ice cream
anything.
cone.
But that's the idea, is
Or it
you know
could be
you'll
a
get a
nose.
complete mix bundle.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know they're just so much fun to use.
They are, they're brilliant. I love these. They want me to do one more. There you go, there's one more. Everyone at home, what is it? What is it? It's an angelfish. There you go. I did struggle actually. Which one did I? I wasn't quite sure what that was. It looked like a face
It's
with a
Father
small hat
Christmas.
on. Can you see that? There's the nose and there's the lips.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, it could,
Can you see that
take the
now?
little top bit off. It could be.
It's like
was
Queen
it
Victoria.
Hancock? Not Hancock.
Are the Queens are available?
You know, Hitchcock, Alfred Hitchcock. It's
Yes,
got a look of his.
It does.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Oh dear, we've only got 40 seconds left,
Wow,
John.
that's
Wow.
gone really quickly.
That has. I don't know what the punch line is, but you've got one
Whatever
line
it is,
to say
it's
to people
down
at
to
home.
you, Auntie Janice. You can have the punch.
John, when are you back?
I'm back at 3 o'clock today with the launch of my limited edition collection.
Really? The launch?
Yes, the launch of the limited edition.
How exciting. Even I've not had a sneaky peek at that.
Nope.
Maybe John will give me a sneaky peek in a moment's time. Head to the website. You've still got 6 minutes to get everything on the show. And do check out your baskets. My word, we've had a busy show. We'll see you guys after the break. See, I thought they were my hands, but now I know I've got sausage fingers. I don't think they are. Heartfelt Decorative Gateway is coming up next. We've got White Gecko after that, and then we're back with Lou with Pentart.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops, and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hello everyone, we're the Pink Ink Ladies.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel. We've been with Hochanda right from the start and we've been crafting for 30 years. We're passionate about fabric, so our main thing is to stamp on fabric or stencil on fabric. We can't wait to show you all our new hand-illustrated stamp and stencil designs, whether you're using them on cards or soft furnishings. Kathy and I get together at Pink Ink Towers and we can't wait to share our ideas. We choose all our subject matter together and then Kathy goes away and hand illustrates all our fantastic finished designs, and we pride ourselves on the quality of our range. On our shows on Hochanda, we're excited to share all our hints, tips and techniques for you to get the most out of our products.
Please tune in to the Pink Ink shows, get inspired on Hochanda.
Yes, indeed. A very good afternoon to you. I hope you are well. We are looking, well, it's another look at your one-day special. 2/3 of the stock now has already gone. It's been very, very busy over the last 24 hours. And why has it been busy? Well, this works with dies that you've already got in your collection from the Black Friday event that we had. These were launched, not these ones, but the said concept was launched during the Black Friday event, which now means if you've already got those, you might want to be putting these into your baskets as well. Because it's a system that will work together, but I'm one step ahead, as I said this morning, so I thought exactly the same thing. Well, that's all well and good, but I missed the Black Friday one before Christmas, so these aren't going to work with what I've already got. They do. They work on their own, and everything that our Nikki has done over the last 24 hours is just using these ones and these ones alone. There is so much you can do, and we are talking about the name of Heartfelt. So we have her here. If we talk Heartfelt, we talk about the lady that's standing next to me. It's our Nikki.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I'm going to do exactly the same as I did this morning now. Wave to everyone at home and then wave to you.
Me as well. What is it about, first of all, what is it about Heartfelt that you enjoy?
I love Heartfelt because I love the fact that the concept is they bring us stamps, they bring us dies, they bring us paper pads that all coordinate together. But then they throw something like this in. Every once in a while, they will throw something a little bit different. So these decorative dies work really well with any collection that you've got, but you can also use just cream and black and silver, true. Gold and cream. You don't have to use any paper, sort of like paper pads. You can just use the cardstock that you've got at home to create absolutely stunning cards. Yes, you can adorn them with flowers, but you could put a pretty bow on it and you've still got a beautiful instant card.
There is so much you can do with these when you get them home as well. Value for money wise, once you've got a good set of shaped dies, you can start making things like your own card blanks with them and things like that. Let's look at the shapes and look at the designs that you're actually getting. First of all, we're talking about your oval. You get 4 pieces in this one, and this is a good size oval that we're talking about there as well. Sort of that stained glass window effect that you've got running through.
So in each die set, the largest die is 5 by 7.
That's good.
So that is a really, really nice size. These are big enough. Now, I think it was a lady this morning that emailed in and said something about making little memory books with them.
Yes, Anne, I think it was.
Oh, Anne. So, yeah, so Anne had this amazing idea that I hadn't even thought of. And I've been crafting for many years and spent my life in the craft room. But you could, as I say, these are great sizes. These can be photograph frames.
Yes.
Couldn't they?
You imagine that, and the more you look into them, is the more you see. So this one's got 4 dies. So it's got the case of you've got the die around the edge, So you've got the die there that we've cut out just blank. Then you've got your decorative one. Then you've got the two in the middle. The more I look at this one, I can see a candle in the middle of there now.
There is a candle, yes. And you can sort of fussy cut it out. So I did a little bit of fussy cutting last night and just cut the top of that out.
See, there's so much you can do.
It's actually on that one there, look. That's the one.
This one?
If you look inside, though,
look
that
at
gate...
So
I cut out the top of that. I cut the gate in half. That was, I can't take the credit for that. That was Catherine's idea. You could make a gate with it, so we did.
You can look at that. So you can now use all those papers that you don't know what to do with. You've got your decorative gates, and that's only one die set that you're getting. £24.99 individually. But if you're a Freedom member, though, you'll be paying £17.99. Also, if you're a Freedom member as well, that means you get 3 for the price of 4. In theory, I'll give you 1 for free, is what I'm giving you if you're a Freedom member today. Let's move on to the next one, because this next one I absolutely love. This is the Lattice Flourish that we're looking at now. So there is, you get 5 dies in here in total, is what you're getting. But if I pop that in there, this one's, once again, a nice size die with snippability in this one.
Yeah, so with this one, you can cut within your cardstock and out of your cardstock. You've got your outer edge, so you can make a card blank in its own right. So you can use that for the shape of your card. You've got your happy birthday in there as well. I always think that's a bonus. Then you don't have to go all through your stash to find something to put on your card. But again, 5x7 is the largest die. And that gate bit at the bottom, that comes off. So that lattice kind of work on the bottom actually comes away. So you could cut that separately.
Look how beautiful these are. So it really does work for all your papers and designs. And that's just 2. There's another 2 to choose from as well. Up next, I love this one. There's something there, and there is something quite regal.
There is.
A mirror-esque. You know when you get a really big mirror and it has that ornate frame around the outside?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a stained glass window.
Yes.
In there, so you could do some work with your acetate or your vellum. I think this is, this is one of my favourites. Actually, it is my favourite. I am going to say that. It is my favourite.
I reckon as well, though, you could turn that, and I don't know why you would, but I'm just going to say it anyway. You could turn it into an ornate wardrobe with doors that open.
Yes.
If you're into your construction, you really could turn that into an ornate. And then the inside of that, because that's a separate die on the inside, that one just there, you could turn that, that's lattice work for your flowers.
Where have you been the last 3 weeks? Now, you could have been in my craft room because I love my 3-dimensional projects that I make with Paul, my partner. So we sit and we get card out and we just come up with ideas. But I never, ever thought, I did not think of that one.
It reminds me of the wardrobe from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Right, it reminds me of. But last but not least, now these are available individually. This one I literally haven't got many. It did sell out earlier, but we've managed to get one has bounced back. So it's the first person to get it in theory. These are just handy to have in your stash.
I think I've used this set in every single one of my cards.
You can see why, though.
Because you can mat and layer. You can use these for your photographs if you're into your scrapbooking, rather than doing your square or your other shape. I can't think of the word, rectangle shape. You could do...
You could show any shape.
Yeah, but just not your squares.
I know what you mean, because everyone does square cards. You either do your 5x7s or you go slightly smaller if you wanted to. Once you've got a good set of dies, so for example, let's just take this one. Once you've got that, you can do cards this way, you can cut bunting this way, you can do cards that open this way, and you've still got every size in between. You've also then got, I don't know if these are going to stick back on, but hey-ho. You've also then got the flourish, so you can do decorative cards now. Things that look like, I did have one this morning, look like these. So you can now start making your own card blanks with a decent set of dies once you've got them in your package.
Again, the largest die in this is 5x7, so you know it's a decent sized card. You've got all the different layers, right down to the smaller ones, which are perfect to put your sentiments on and stamp your sentiments, die cut them out, layer them up. But then you can start mixing and matching. Then you can start making your frames and coordinating your papers. And it isn't really apparent until you start putting your card together how just a small, thin eyelet frame can make your card.
It can add something to it. If you're not very good at the matting and the layering, this will do it all for you. Nearly 70% now of the stock, nearly 70% of the stock has already gone here. We are phenomenally busy. 603581 is your item number. Freedom members, you're paying £17.99 per die set with this one instead of £24.99, and there's a cheeky Freedom price, and there's no postage, and I'll even put it on flexible payments for you as well. We are busy this hour, very, very busy. There's 4-minute queues on the phone line. 2 payments of £35.98, and I'm just hearing now 75% of the stock has now already gone. This is how quick this snowball's rolling. You're listening, you're getting the ideas, you're going, I've watched it all day, now the penny's dropped. Get it while you can. 75% of the stock has already gone. The green one on its own is sold out on its own. I told you one had bounced back, someone's already got it. Well done if you got that. You can't go through it individually on its own anymore. This one will be the next one to go individually. Why pay £24.99? If you're a Freedom member, it's £17.99. I just realised I wasn't on my marker as well. Sorry. So I was sort of off here. Right then, let's move on to the card blanks that we've already got as well. This is where I was meant to go, and I got taken off on a tangent. These, once again, if you're getting your dies and you think, well, I don't really know where to start, I don't know how I would cut a card shape out, but I want them to work together, this is a good place to start.
If you make a lot of cards and you want something quick and easy and it's there, because I go into my drawer and I pick one of my, because Heartfelt have brought out several now, base cards, and it's so nice to have something that isn't square.
Yeah, this is,
and I'm going to go and say it, it's square. It's not square.
But if you're thinking that what would, I'm going to be honest, what would put me off? And then I thought, actually, it doesn't, because you can make me video. Because you look at them, you think, oh, there's 3 bits, I just want a card. Well, then you just chop it off.
Chop it off, and there is a sample somewhere that I've made a little back bit on. I'm not sure which, not that one. I think it might be the snowman one. And all I've done, yes. So you can just make, and then you can put your little happy birthday and what have you on there.
Yeah, it's worth doing. So if you don't want to do it, and then you can put that spare one in your journal, if you want to do. That can be a card front if you want to do. Turn it upside down. It could be anything you want. It could be a pair of teeth. I'm like Ken Dodd. It could be whatever you wanted it to be. But that's the thing. Don't just think, well, there's 3. I don't know why. I don't know how I'm going to feel 3. I struggle to fill 1. Just cut them down. Just take 1. Cut it in half, and you get 3 sets of these anyway. You're getting 18 5x7s. So if you just take 1, you're good to go. They're normally £9.99 for 1 packet. That sold out this morning. But now you're paying £7.32 per pack, which is amazing value for money. And then you'll be creating cards that look like these. You will be creating these sorts of cards. You've gone from that quite plain and boring white card to filling it with your dies, filling it with happiness. And how well do these dies work with the collection? Add it into your flexi if you wanted to. With 2 payments of £10.99 for 18 card bases is what we're looking at. £21.97, 599021 is your item number. Something else that I need to show you as well, this shopping ahead for, is the binder. New dies, new binders, like having a new outfit and a new handbag. There your card blanks that we're looking at the moment. There's your storage that you might want to go for. You know, everyone does it, don't you? You always go for a new storage section when you get a new set of dies. Pop it into your flexible basket as well. You're going to split that cost of £12.99. Now we have a die cutting machine on the show. This is the first time I've bought you a die cutting machine. This is the one that you will now see everyone using. Everyone is raving about this die cutting machine. There is 3 payments of £46.66. You can start your die cutting journey today. You get all the plates included as well, and 30 dies and an embossing folder to get you going. 2 embossing folders in this. What do you like about the machine itself, Anu?
I like the fact that it's A4.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the fact that I can use my flower shaping moulds in there because it is a wide-mouthed machine. I like the fact that I don't have to use the handle.
Yeah, the winder.
Have you seen sometimes how I'm like... sort of like going
like when we did the flowers the other day.
Well, can you imagine doing all this die cutting at home? I'm going to throw it all on here.
With a wind up.
with a winder.
You get
I've got
bored.
more. I've got more. I'm going to put them all on. Look, all of
no,
that.
You wouldn't do it.
I want one of these. So if Paul's watching. It is nearly Valentine's Day, and I think this would be quite romantic as a Valentine's Day.
Yes, if you're a crafter, it would be, I think. And you get your embossing folders, your 30 dies, and you also get a £10 saving for 1 month only. This is your monthly mega deal, £46.66. Then, as it's on a cheeky flexi of 3, pop this into your flexi basket. Split the cost of this onto 3 interest-free payments. Then you're going to get your machine. If anyone in buy-in's watching and they would like to send me one to play with, feel free. I love the machine. I love the whole set. But you've got the machine and you've got a full set of dies as well. All you need is cardstock and you are good to go. And I'm sure you'll find that on the website. That is our machine. Really good. Freedom membership is 3 payments. £23.99 is what you're looking for that at the moment for all 4 die sets as well. Right then, let's go over to demonstration. What are we up to first?
Right, so I've stopped stroking the machine. But I wanted to show you this. So just going on to the card blanks that we were talking about. They are really easy to create because you've got your dies, you've got all of the dies in the ODS to fit on here. So the cards have actually taken the hard work out for me. However, if you did just want to use 2, you would cut them off and you'd be left with these. So Adam did show you how I do make and I can't think what the word is. What is it? A stand. Yeah, I'll make a stand on the back. However, get more for your money. I would probably use an embossing scoring, sorry. Fold one of them down, about there. It's not quite straight, but you'll get the gist. Then add some glue on that top bit. Put your other one on the front. Once that's 10 card.
Look at this.
I've now got, well, obviously I haven't cut that one off, but I've got 1, 2, 3 cards out of 2.
Yeah. Oh my, so in theory, this is going to go a long way. And I'm just standing here looking at it thinking, if you also want to make a scrapbook, you could glue them together and they would all concertina into each other.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, and I think that's what the lady that emailed in this morning was saying about making the memory books, the small memory books, because they are a really nice size. You're going to be able to get your photographs in there as well.
They are beautiful, and then you can do little albums and things like that. Stock update for this one, though. For the papers, for the blanks, half the stock. Half the stock of the blanks has now already gone. Get them while you can. £21.98. You're saving £8 on these. 599021 is your item number. Add them into your Flaxi with your 1 day special as well. There'll be £10.99. 80% now of your 1 day special stock has now already gone. 80% of the stock, and we're only 16 minutes into our 4th live hour. There's only 1 more hour after this. Right then, let's go for a demo.
Right, I'm changing it up again. I always do this, but I am going to change it. So, I am going to use the Lattice Gateway. So I'll bring that over so you can see what that is. Okay, so this one you've got your 3 dies in there. Your outer edge, which will give you this, which is beautiful. Look at that. It is one of my favourites. I love this one. This is the mirror. Then you've got your inner, so you can then cut that out, which will then give you this. Okay, so that's sort of given me my aperture. That's where you could put a photograph or do your stained glass window. Then you've got this part, which is given your lattice work, which you can cut within that die. So if I just pop that one on there, that will cut that within it. However, if I want it out and I want it separate, I would use that, and that will give me that. Okay, so I'll hold that up. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. So, let me just pop them to one side.
Individually, this is at the bottom of the screen now. Did I hear that right? 60% of stock? 60% of the stock has now already gone for this one on its own. £24.99. 828573 is your item number. Back to Gemma.
So I've got my white card blank. I am going to pop this one on. So this is from the Wilderness Retreat. So it isn't all about flowers and all being flamboyant and girly. You can do these from your masculine cards as well. So I'm going to pop that on there, and I would actually like a gold bit, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to back that in gold there, because that die from your teardrop lattice gateway, that outer die, is exactly the same size as those card blanks. So that will give me that. Then I'm going to pop that one on the top. As you can see, you've got that really nice little gold edge now around there. And then I'm going to take my, I forgot what it's called, Regal, and I should remember that because it is very regal, die, and I've got some more cardstock from the Wilderness Retreat, and all I want to do is decide which one I'm going to put on there. Which one shall we have?
Oh, decisions.
Decisions. I'm going to go for this one. Okay. Just, I'm not going to get the whole of those deer in, but I can get one in. So I'm going to.
As we've got the die machine on the show today, if there's anyone new just tuning for die cutting, I'm sort of new, and I only learn from watching what you do and demonstrators. I wouldn't really know. I've got one of the really tiny ones. What is the principle? How does it? Can we go back to basics? We get low tack tape to stick the die on so it doesn't match the paper.
Yes, that makes sure that your die also doesn't move when you put it through the machine. It's something that I always do, even if I'm only putting one die through. I always tape it down because I don't want that to move. Then you've got your cutting plates. Now, it's funny you should say this actually, because I remember getting my very first die cutting machine before I found shopping TV or anything else, didn't know about videos that you could find on certain things. And I got this machine and I got the dies, and I have no idea what to do with them.
Yeah,
I just did not have a clue. But they are one of the most simplest but amazing machines out. So you've got your A plate. Now this one, as I say, is what we call a wide-mouthed machine. So you've got your A plate, then you've got your B plate. Now the difference between your B plate and your C plate, you will see one is thicker than the other.
Okay.
So my B plate will go on next, sorry. Then you would take your die and you would put it paper. So the die would go on first, then your paper, then your C plate, okay, and then you will pop it through the machine. Now how the machine works is really one of the most easiest things ever. You've got, not sure about this one, but the ones where you're using the handles, you've got a roller and it's done with pressure. So your dies have got like a metal edge on them. They're not sharp at all, and they just cut through the paper.
And if it goes through and doesn't resist, that means we've done it correctly.
Done it absolutely
With this
correctly.
machine, is it a case of if it is the wrong sandwich, it won't take it, will it?
It will not take it, nope. And also with this one, so I'm going to actually turn that around. And another reason why I like to tape it, it means it isn't going to move. So I'm just going to turn that plate over. So you will find, do you know what, I thought I totally broke mine when I first did mine. It is normal for your plates to go like this. That is where the die is cutting through.
It still works fine.
But it still works fine. It's also normal for the plates to bow.
Okay.
Now to stop that, what I do is I randomly, every now and again, put it through the other way. And it kind of flattens them.
Goes back the other way.
There are other tips that I could give you, but I won't. But just Google it, or whatever, you know, that thing that you can do. But I'm going to show you on this one, and I've not done it, so I'm learning now. You can reverse it, so I'm going to, oh, there you go. And you can reverse it, so you can't get it stuck.
If we only had little dice, say if waiting that 18 seconds for it to go through, I could just do the top bit, reverse it, and can bring it back out again.
Yes, exactly.
I so want one of these machines.
So it's a big machine and a little machine all in one.
Can I go to the front of the queue for one of these machines? What we dished about. 3 payments of £46.66 is what you're looking at for these. £10 off for a month. It's your monthly mega deal. It's the first time I've bought you a die cutting machine. Not only are you getting the machine, though, you're getting all the plates, and you're also getting 30 dies and 2 embossing folders as well.
You're getting your embossing mat.
Oh.
You are getting your silver mat as well, which is like a metal plate. That's like a shim that you can use. But the embossing mat is nice because you can use your embossing folders.
Fabulous, 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 fabulous.
Okay, so I'm going to put them back in my drawer. You see, I'm just thinking they might not miss this one.
That is true. if you happens
I've
to
just
fall
been
in your
told
bag.
they will. So I'm just going to poke out.
I think they would. I think we've only got one.
Oh, they're definitely going to miss it then.
Oh, we've got 2. Oh yeah, Lockwood had one.
Our John Lockwood. But they are lovely machines. If you are looking for a new machine, I would definitely say go for an electronic one.
Oh, look
So
how
I'm just
ornate that
poking out. So normally, when I've used my decorative dies, I just use the plain paper. I use it as an accent, so I do it in gold, silver, cream, white or black. But when you do it in patterned, you get a really, really nice effect. Look,
That's
I'll
nice.
just put my hand under it. But then you even get a better effect when you put it on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want a frame because I want to lift that up. Now, I did think, oh, I could use some foam tape. I can, and I do make frames that I can use square, but I thought, well, this is going to be difficult. I can't do it, but you can. So I've got a strip of paper. This is actually just a strip from the paper pad. I've cut it so that I know it is the right size. And I'm going along with my fingers just to bend that at the top. I'm going to hold it with my thumb and fingers.
Wanted to, I know I keep chipping in, but I'm excited. Take one of the smaller dies from this set and cut out the centre. Save you wasting your cardstock. If you just wanted a border.
If you just wanted a border, yes.
But then you've still got that whole bit in the middle
Yeah.
to play with. So obviously you're about to cover it all up now.
I am this bit, yes. And then I'm just going to add some glue there. You could put a little bit more glue on, but for speed, I'm just... Doesn't even matter if it's not quite straight. And that's gone in. Just need to move that a bit. That at the bottom. You could go across the bottom if you want, but to be honest, you can't see it. So there's my frame, and then just going to do the same on here. It will dribble down a little bit, but then you pop that on there, but I don't want to put that on there yet. I want to put a gold one on first.
That also reminds me of a clock.
Yeah, you could actually put a clock face on there.
You've got a die with a clock face. We had one the other day with Lou Collins.
And then I'm going to lay this one on the top, but I'm going to bring it down slightly so I've just got that shadow.
Look at that.
On there. So you just need to make sure it's even both sides. And then, if I just hold that up and show you what it looks like from the side.
Ah.
Okay,
That's
so you're
nice.
keeping that shape in there. And then you would just finish it off with, and I'll just bring these dies over. So these are the eyelet dies. Now, I did this one in just paper, but I am going to do one in gold.
The only way to get these now is by going for that big collection.
So this is that die there. I actually don't want this size, I want a smaller one, but I have no more gold cardstock with me, so I want this size. So I'm going to go in here. So I will have a frame on the outside, which I will use on something else.
I can get you some gold and silver mirror card if you want.
It's fine. No, you're all right. Because I've got lots of these. Have you got some?
I've got some as a 7-day saver.
Oh, have you?
I was just
plugging your show now.
That was my little way in, just to say. I don't know if everybody in the studio like, but...
Can't have too much gold and silver because you can just add a little accent.
I was trying to be so subtle.
You was, and I was being so nice. I didn't want to put you out. No, you're okay,
I'm just trying to do my job. That's all I am.
Oh.
If you want gold and paper, if you want gold and silver mirror card, I can give you some as well at 250 GSM. 60 pieces in total. Nikki, don't need none. For £9.97. £9.97. You're saving £10 on this. 085309 is your item number. Would you like some now?
Yes, for £9.99 for 60 sheets, definitely. So now I'm going to put that through the die cutting machine.
No, thank you, Adam. I don't need it. No, honestly, Nikki, you really do need some.
I do need it. I do.
I have to sell.
Then pop that through.
It's a 7-day saver.
Oh, hang on. It moved. It moved. Oh. If you accidentally do that, just turn it off. Click run. I'm twiddling my thumbs, but now here's my chance now to just show you before I take that one out what that would have looked like. It's pretty, it's nice, and I framed it. Okay, but if I take this one out, that has just been through the machine. Okay, so I've got this one that I don't need. Okay.
That's still nice though.
But it is still nice, yes. This one is a thinner one. Now, because you've got all of those different layers and different sizes, you can make the width of the frame as big as you like. I've got a nice thin one. Like I said, just a little accent of the gold card. Okay, bring that back. So that's with the blue one from the paper pad. This is with the gold one, look.
Oh.
Just makes it pop, makes it more of a a luxurious card. Father's Day coming up.
Yes, it is.
Think about all of those papers that you probably use year after year, but you can get away with using the same paper pad because they're never going to notice because it's a completely different design card. Look at that. There you go. And then to clean up your mirror card, you could use a damp cloth, some kitchen towel, or a baby wipe, whichever you prefer.
Look at that.
And then you can decoupage it up. And I have actually got a couple of birds. Should we put a couple of birds on here?
We've got people in America watching as well. Good morning. I'm guessing it's morning over there. I'm guessing good morning.
I think it is, yeah.
Over in America.
Don't know why he's there, but there we go.
6:30 in the morning. People are watching.
Very early. But thank you for watching. There you go.
Look at this. Look at the depth and detail.
Just turn that around.
Turn around.
Look at that.
I love it.
But you could do it in gold or silver. Put a photo, do exactly the same concept with the frame and put a photograph in it. You stand it on the mantelpiece.
But this is the thing, and then once you've got a good set of dies, as you said, if you die cut them out, you can start creating your own card blanks out of this as well. So you can now start decorating everything that you've got, cutting your pictures out on the inside that's in there. Start decoupaging them up, just using those eyelet frames that we've got there in one of the card bases. Look how beautiful and the depth that you've got on there. Using some of the other dies, I love this one. This around the top, if you cut that out twice and obviously spin the other one around, I reckon you'd have a beautiful wreath, a start of a lovely wreath, then put your foliage in it that way. I think it'd be absolutely stunning. Then along the bottom, you've also got your gates. These look absolutely beautiful gates that you've got as well, which I absolutely adore. They are beautiful because you can make them slightly smaller if you wanted sort of like little wrought iron fencing that you've got there. From that, you can also go, this look exactly the same sort of style that you've got, but this time I reckon this would make a beautiful envelope because if you look at the die, which die are we on? This one. If you took a line straight across there, that would be your lid of your envelope. You cut two of these bits out, then you put your thing in the centre. I think it would be absolutely stunning. It really, really would. From there, I've still got more. You can do this. Look at what you can do. Look, that's using it on like a little bird cage, like a little bird house that you've got there. I think that's absolutely stunning. It really, really is. Absolutely beautiful. Why did my director? Can you get a shot? We are very, very busy. One day special. It includes the teardrop lattice that you got there. £24.99 on its own. The details are currently at the bottom of the screen. Freedom members are paying £17.99 delivered price on these as well. So it's well worth having a little look at some of these. If you're going for the bundle, that is, they work out to be £17.99 if you're going for that bundle. Then you got that Lattice Flourish with that beautiful garland that's along the top. Forgot the word then. You got the beautiful garland along the top. And the happy birthday sentiment, £24.99. Then you've got the wardrobe. The regal lattice that's in there. You've got that beautiful wardrobe or mirror or grandfather clock, if you want it to be. Then the eyelet frames you can no longer get individually. The only way of getting that is going for that big bundle. 603581 is your item number. £10.99. You can get them all on flexible payments on your first flexible payments of £35.98. And if you're a Freedom member, in theory, you're only paying for 3 of these. I'll give you 1 for free. I know, exactly, and there's no postage as well. And you can also throw a machine in, but I'll give you more details of that. Look at me spending your money for you. Come with. 80% of the card blanks have now already gone. Oh, 80% of the one-day special has already gone. Of your card blanks, though, of that big bundle, it is very busy once again on this. Individually, they've sold out. You can go for your pack of 3, which is 18, for £21.97 if you wanted to. They work out to be £7.32 per pack if you do it this way as well, rather than the £9.99 individually. So you are getting them. You are getting them at a nice little price, and half the stock has already gone here. 599021 is your item number for this as well. Absolutely love it. Everything is on extended delivery. The 29th, 25th. 21st. I was wrong on both occasions. That's what you get for guessing. I knew it was 20-something. It was on the 21st, the 28th. I was right. It's 21st today. Is it the 21st today already? Mm-hmm. Oh, hose me down and call me, but it's nearly payday. Well, I never. Let's quickly do the die cutting machine because you're loving it. And then we'll go over to Nikki. This is what we call a still. We spent a lot of money on this still. Look, we've got a wooden panel background. We've not taken that. For £139.99 buyers, if you're watching, you'd like me to send one, I'll blog on it, I don't mind. I have the time now. 880282 is your item number. Get it while you can. You get 30 dies and an embossing folder as well. I absolutely adore it. I really, really do. Start your die cutting journey. Jump on the die cutting bus with everybody else. And you can get off that bus whenever you want. Whenever you feel uncomfortable, you can jump off that bus. But join the journey, because everyone's got one, and you can do so much with them when you get them home.
I have.
That's the end of my editorial. I'm coming back to you now.